Welcome to the IUCN Green List tool tutorial. This application assists in full assessment of Green List sites, providing data visualization and evidence-based management decisions. This tool application has been prepared and developed to help site managers and focal points visualize existing data, facilitate evidence-based decision-making. This is an offline application, ensuring complete security for data stored within it. Additionally, it supports multiple users across various sites, particularly beneficial when stationed at your headquarters. Step 1. Download the application through accessing IUCN project under Biodiversity Program on IUCN RO website. This application securely stores data and supports multiple users, each working on different sites, especially when centralized at your headquarters. Users will only see data related to the sites they are assigned to. Despite being offline, it ensures individual account access, so users won't see each other's information unless they have the appropriate passwords. Register by entering your details and creating a username and password. Once registered, log in to access the dashboard. Upon logging in, you'll see a blank dashboard. This area will display analysis and visualizations of your site data. You will see the screen will appear with the blank dashboard, which gives you an idea of what all analysis would be available for visualization. This application enables you to manage and compare multiple sites or track their progress over time, such as quarterly or semi-annually. For each assessment period, remember to save the file under a different name so the software recognizes it as a distinct entry. Now moving on to application. The first step which you have to do is to go to the site attribute, inserting the site details, such as the country, site name, and logo. Make sure you do not forget to put the WPA site code. Here you insert the site introduction, the site address, and as you would like others to see apart from the data in the assessment, some of the key photographs about the landscape or the seascapes, vegetation, cultural values, ecological values, some of the ecosystem services, and also some of the iconic species. After you have inserted all of your site attributes, press Save. As soon as you press the Save button, you will see the name of the site will start to appear on the dashboard. Second step. 1. Press on the IUCN Green List module tab on the left side. 2. Start inputting data into each component. The status of each component will change from red to yellow to green as you progress. 3. The application includes a top-line indicator showing your current stage. Initially, it indicates you're in the application phase, which updates as you fill in the corresponding indicators. 1. When filling in indicators in the narrative section, you will need to add means of verification like management plans and supporting documents, including photographs, reports, and articles. 2. In the evidence field, elaborate more comprehensively on the nature of the MOV, so that you can understand what the document is without having to access, download, and read it at a later stage. 3. You can upload evidence in various formats, PDF, Excel, Word, and rate its quality to demonstrate compliance with each indicator. In this below section, can also rate the quality of your evidence, if existent, whether be it weak, fair, good, or strong. When you choose an indicator as fully met, you should explain why you think so by providing strong evidence and a clear narrative justifying your assessment. After completing all sections, don't forget to press the Submit button to finalize your submission for each indicator. Here you can see how the indicator's colors have changed from red to yellow and green. This is based on the inputs you have provided earlier in the model. Once you complete the first 5 indicators of the application phase, you progress to the candidate phase. This phase gets highlighted in the tool. After finishing the remaining 45 indicators and you're ready for submission, the Green List phase will be highlighted. Step 3. The most important step throughout this process is to map the natural, ecosystem, cultural, and other values. These values contribute to successful conservation outcomes, which are reflected in the first 3 components of the assessment. Insert the value in the first box. Determine the frequency of monitoring. Will it be yearly, quarterly, every 6 months, or on a different schedule? And what is the threshold for success and the conditions of values? Is it improving, deteriorating, or stable? Add a summary of the trends and results, copying and pasting it from previous records. Insert the year during which you are conducting the monitoring and determine the trend if it is increasing, stable, or improving. In the remarks section, you can indicate that, for example, the results will be monitored every 6 months, so that you or whoever is performing the monitoring will realize the necessity to conduct this. Similarly, you will move to the other tabs adding ecosystem and cultural values. Should you need to go beyond these, you can easily create additional columns and rows by clicking this button, allowing for the inclusion of more values. Move to the Master Summary tab to download the existing information by pressing the circled button. In the master sheet, you are able to get an idea on the action, the timeline, and adapted indicator. The action, timeline, and adapted indicator sections are filled in the initial phase and tab, IUCN Green List module, and will show up here in the master summary. Thus, you don't have to worry about constantly checking the action and timeline. Just download the report or circulate it for quick and easy reference, thus avoiding the need to go through the application for each detail. The question arises on how to share this information online and integrate it with the Compass portal. To do so, 1. Move to the Dashboard section. 2. Press on Download Profile. The document will be saved in JSON format. 3. Go to Manage Profile. 4. In the Manage Profile, press Browse. 5. Open the JSON format document. 6. Fill in the profile name. 7. Press Save. Once you press Save, move to the Dashboard section and you will notice it is essentially a direct reflection of the documents you've previously uploaded and the work done within them. This application also is considered a digital library. Every map, photo, or document uploaded is always a click away and always available upon need. If you want to access a document or mean of verification, you can do the following. 1. Write in the search bar the name of the document. 2. Press on Search button. 3. Uploaded document will appear. Moving to Site Overview tab, you can insert as follows. 1. In the Scientific Name section, write your species scientific name. 2. Write the species common name. 3. Insert the species category. 4. Upload relevant photos/maps. Move to the Site Overview Details. You will find all relevant information existing in the site profile. This information usually have been filled during the initial phases of the application. Move to the Priority Species tab. You will find the species information you had uploaded and filled during the site overview phase. You can add information like the species count and red list status. Don't forget to press Save before moving to the next tab. Move to the Threat tab. Fill in the relevant tabs, for example, threats like fire, encroachment, grazing, poaching, or logging. You can add details on each threat. You can also add additional other threats based on your site's situation. Press Save. Move to the Staff tab. Insert details like staff sanctioned, filled, patrolling staff, maximum age, minimum age, and average age. Move to the Protection tab. This tab is designed to gauge how well the site is equipped for patrolling activities, ensuring that rangers have all the necessary equipment readily available for their use. If you scroll down further, you will find the Monitoring and Database. In this section, you break down what kind of monitoring database that help you with managing the site in terms of the different values and in terms of different ecosystem services, habitats, and other information. You can also upload the map for the different ranger stations. After you press Save, you move to the Community section. This section gathers details on community engagement, such as the presence of dedicated personnel for this purpose and the specifics of human-wildlife conflicts. It includes whether conflicts are occurring, the types, and the number of settlements within 1, 5, and 10-kilometer radii. Additionally, you'll indicate if staff are specifically assigned to community engagement and provide current and historical data on human-wildlife conflict cases. After submitting information on the community part, you move to the Cooperation part. This section assesses cooperation, focusing on how your site, especially if adjacent to sites in another province or country, manages relationships with external stakeholders. It examines agreements for joint patrolling and safety mechanisms, particularly when the site borders developmental, industrial, or other land use areas. The goal is to understand your site's approach to shared management and security with neighboring regions. For law enforcement, this section focuses on whether your site has access to a dedicated lawyer for legal breaches or trespassing incidents. It requires information on the number of cases handled, arrests made, and detected violations, all of which are recorded here. Now download the Site Overview report and save it in the relevant folder. This is how the report will showcase all your input into the application segregated by theme. In order to generate the Green List module report, 1. Go to the dashboard. 2. Press on the Download Assessment Report. 3. Save it in the relevant folder. The report, designed for easy assembly into a large wall poster, offers a quick, comprehensive site overview for visitors. It covers the site's functionality, assets, and management gaps with a cover image and download date. The content includes a site overview with a map, details on priority species and threats, and information on site assets, patrolling, community engagement, and law enforcement. The Green List Site Assessment Report, accessible through the dashboard, features 50 indicators with evidence, including images and documents. Summary sheets and an alignment matrix aid in staff meetings and tracking progress, while the report's compilation with captions and site address streamlines its creation and sharing for effective site management and communication.